going. Good. right, guys. Take your hat back. Right up. This is going to be a hot mic. Okay, and it picks up everything. Okay?
Wait, is it recording right now?
I don't know. Okay? think they're escaping. Oh no, we can't let that happen. Where are the seniors?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it.
Welcome to Class Day of 2022. Please welcome Principal LaLiberty.
Welcome and thank you for joining us and celebrate Class Day with the class of 2022. So I was trying to figure out what I was going to talk about today this morning. I was thinking back, so 2004 when I was the high school class advisor, we had this all planned, and on Class Day, we were at the hospital with this one being born. So I was like, so I got into Power School this morning, and I started to look, where we were all at 18 years ago. Maya on this day was about 24 hours from being born. Chase was 5 months old. Lily Emerson was 6 days from being born. Lily LaValle was 13 days old. Evan was going to be here in 19 days. So I just started looking, and we feel like we're in a pretty crazy time right now, but think of the change we're going through. Then we all had kids that were 4 months from being here. I think Donnie was 4 months from being here. And so, it was crazy then, and then you think about all that's happened to get here. And it's like a compressed file. 18 years seems like a long time, but just like that, here we are. And so I just want to say, thank you to the parents for this group of kids. They're a special class, a lot of awesome individuals. So anyways, this is the first day of 3 awesome days. We start with Class Day, we have a little break tomorrow, and then graduation. So all I ask is that parents and kids just be present and enjoy it, because think about how fast things go by. And yeah, that's all I have. And I'm just looking forward to an awesome Class Day. I do want to get a picture of Mr. L's Instagram. Is that okay? That? I like the Instagram. Principal LaLiberty. All right, who's next? Maya LaLiberty.
I would like to introduce Heidi Deer.
I'm just here to recognize a few students. The first one is, unfortunately, with all that's gone on the last couple of years, we had a couple of our programs we weren't able to have these guys take advantage of last year and part of this year was work experience and student aid. And work experience students go out and work in the community for different local businesses and receive high school credit for it and a lot of on-the-job training. And starting, I think it was about January, early February, we were able to start that program up, and one of our seniors took advantage of that and worked at Aquatic Marine, and that's Bowdoin, Washington. Another student who moved here this year and has just been a ray of sunshine for our school, took part in student aid and worked each day in kindergarten, helping Mrs. L. And she made a huge difference in that classroom, and that's Jasmine Robichaud. All right, the next students all attended Foster Tech, which, as you guys all know, is a little bit of a haul, especially on the bus at 6:30 in the morning. But some of them attended last year, and some of them attended this year, and a couple of them attended both years. So I just want to recognize those students now. For a student who attended biotechnology, Abby Madrid. In culinary arts, Lily Laval. In business academy, Emily Eastlack. In metal fabrication, Bowdoin, Washington. In the Certified Nurses Assistant Program, Evan Smith. Digital media, Ella Schaefer. Composite manufacturing, Keegan Donovan. In commercial arts, Chase Carter. In commercial arts as well, Logan Buter. This young lady took part both years, her first year in biotechnology and this year in emergency medical technician program, and that's Lily Emerson. Another 2-year student at Foster Tech. She actually attended in the law enforcement program both years, Winnie Larshak. I'm going to ask Lindsay to come up, and we're going to recognize the students that were involved in Interact.
Okay, so Miss Mary and I are co-advisors of the Rangeley Interact group, which goes under our Rangeley livery. We each year work with students on community service and different projects. Although the past few years we weren't really able to do as much as we would like to, we wanted to recognize those students who devoted their time the first 2 years that they were offered. Winnie LaRochelle. Emily Eastlack. Ella Schaefer. Abby Madrid. Bristol Quimby. Maya La Liberty. Jared Richard, who had already stepped up. stage Ethan.
Okay, each fall, our high school staff gets together and has a very difficult task to recognize someone that has a lot of great qualities that are recognized by the National Society of the Daughters of the American Revolution. And this is the DAR award. And it goes to students that have excellent school participation, loyalty, have as far as to their school and to their country. Also, a student that has been involved with a lot of different activities and obviously is an excellent student. This year, the DAR recipient is Winnie Barashal.
Please welcome Mr. LaLiberty back up to the stage.
Okay, so I have salutatorian and valedictorian awards. This class is probably like watching, in a ski race, the winner to like fourth place. If you watch later in the video, they all look like they finish at the same time. This class is outstanding. So, salutatorian, and both of these salutatorian and valedictorian, I believe, right now, both have above an MBA. Okay? Salutatorian is Maya LaLiberty. And the valedictorian, class of 2022, is Emily Easton.
Before we welcome our next presenter in the class of 2022, we'd like to thank all of the teachers and staff of RORS for the support over the last 13 years. We hope you enjoyed the luncheon and goodies in the teacher's room. And now, please welcome Mrs. Mitchell to present the time capsules. Thank you, senior class, for their great luncheon. It was delicious. So, 7 years ago, these kids were 10 years old-ish, and they were in my classroom, some of them, 10 of them, in fact. And we put together a time capsule that we're going to share with you today. So, we're going to start with Ella. Her favorite color was purple. Her favorite song was Dear Future Husband. Her favorite team was the Red Sox and the Celtics, and her favorite food was fried chicken. Special memory was going to Michigan on a plane for the first time for Odyssey of the Mind. She wanted us to know that the price of gas was $2.75. The good old days. Words of wisdom: never smoke or do drugs. For her dream to goal, I will be a famous singer or actor. Her goal was to try sushi before I graduate and not throw up. And her prediction was, fried chicken will take over the world. His favorite color was purple. His favorite song was Centuries by the Fall Out Boys. Favorite team was the Seattle Seahawks. Favorite movie was The Simpsons. And his favorite food was pizza. Special memories was the Disney World trip. His words of wisdom, interesting twist. What doesn't kill you makes you weaker. Dreams and goals in big letters, get a job. Predictions, in my senior year, I will wear a pink shirt. You should have been a flamingo there, Chase, today. That would work. Bristol, her favorite color was camo. Her favorite song was Uptown Funk. Her favorite team is the Patriots, and the favorite food was tacos. Special memories was being in the play War, Roar, and Poor. She wanted us to know that the top movie was Jurassic World. Her words of wisdom is stay strong. Her dream and goal is to be the best I can be. I think you did that. And predictions, by the time I am 30, I will be a pediatric oncologist. Wow. Evan, his favorite color is pink. His song was also Centuries. And his favorite food was also tacos. Special memories was Odyssey of Duck, yay, mine, World Final 2015. And also, his next door neighbor was Cameron Dressel. Words of wisdom. Never lick a pole in wintertime, or you will get your tongue stuck. Dreams and goals. I will be an actor. His predictions. Bowden will grow a mustache. And Evan will eat all his veggies. Lily. Color blue. Favorite TV show, Dual Survival. Favorite project was the Country Project. Favorite food, orange sherbet. Her special memory was learning to ski. Words of wisdom, do all my homework. Dreams and goals to graduate with my friends. And her prediction is that she is going to move to Alaska and live with my aunt. Emily, her favorite color was pink. Her favorite song was All About That Bass. School project was the Country Project, and favorite food was pizza. Her special memories, she had quite a few. Going to Florida, the play, Michigan for Olympic of the Mind, field trips, and winning the championships. Her favorite singer was Taylor Swift. Words of wisdom. Work hard at basketball, eat pizza, be nice, and never go to jail. Dreams and goals. Win the state championship in basketball, get straight A's, have friends, and make the all-star team. Predictions. People will have really, really weird clothes. So look around, everybody. And I will have a pink Lamborghini. Maya, her favorite color was yellow. Her favorite song was Act My Age by One Direction. Favorite project was War, Roar, and War. Her favorite food was pasta salad. Special memories when we got Scout. When I found out I loved soccer, and getting first place in the regionals, second place in states, and 23rd place in World's Odyssey of the Mind. Neighbors, Hannah, Sonia, and Lauren.
Her words of wisdom. Eat carrots so you don't have to wear your reading glasses anymore. I should try that. Dreams and goals. Get good grades. Be an MVP in soccer and skating. Become a famous singer and have Panera Bread in my tour bus every day. Predictions. I will have a yellow car. Yucky mashed potatoes and McDonald's will be extinct by then. Brooke will be 15, Evan will be 12, and I'll be 18. That was good to do a little math. Voted. Favorite color is purple. Favorite song, The Chicken Dance. Favorite team, Golden State Warriors. And favorite food is orange juice. His special memory is winning the NFCL Middle School Basketball Championship. Words of wisdom, life is long unless you're short. Dreams and goals. I am going to become rich and buy all of Rangeley. Prediction. The day I graduate, I am going to be the 6'9" starting center for the Golden State Warriors. Winnie. Her favorite color was pink. Her song was Titanium. Favorite team was the Celtics. Favorite school project was flying in the seaplane. And favorite food, mac and cheese. Her special memories, making the game-winning shot against Strong in the middle school basketball game. Words of wisdom, make the all-star team. Never do drugs, and always listen to music. Dreams and goals, win the state basketball championship every year and have a pink car. Her prediction, when I get out of college, I will travel all around the world. And you know what, I'm retired, I think I'll go with you. Logan, favorite color was neon green and orange. Favorite song, Thunderstruck by AC/DC. Good choice. Favorite team is New York Yankees, and favorite food was sushi. Favorite movie was Transformers 4. Special memories was flying with the seaplane and going on the aquarium trip. His words of wisdom, try new things, read. Dreams and goals. I will have a Chevy 4x4 with mud tires, smokestacks, and a diesel engine when I'm 30. Predictions. I will do extremely, and I mean extremely good in school and graduate. That's it. Thank you very much.
I'd like to welcome the high school staff to present class gifts.
Class of 2022 asked us to take on the class gifts again this year. We had some brainstorming sessions and came up with some gifts that we know everyone will love, although maybe not the person receiving the gift. Just remember, we adore you all, and it is all in good fun. Sophomore biology students always try to grow plants. Winnie grew a flower, and it grew so well that she transplanted it to a larger container and kept it going long after the experiment was over. Then COVID hit, but the flower continued to grow in Stroud's window. At some point it died, but Stroud kept it in the window because symbolism or metaphor or something. Then one day, as if by magic, new sprouts appeared. So we gift Winnie with these magic sunflower seeds.
A picture of Winnie with her name, Jack.
Because you never know when growth can happen.
So Jared, as we all know, loves, hi Jared, right here honey, right up here.
Jared loves Halloween, okay? Jared, you come over here for a minute.
Jared's love of Halloween and stuffed animals is so contagious that we all wanted to see his giant grin today when we gave him these. We will miss your dance parties and seeing your smiling face in our hallway.
Lily the Madam has big plans for her future. She is getting this funky chicken kitchen timer to help remind her when to check the oven.
So your future is so bright that we really want you to wear your shades. And rock your head.
Maya, wouldn't it be great if you could take me to college with you? How convenient would it be if I were right there in your dorm room for you to ask clarifying questions to and get help on your papers? What if there were a way to shrink me and put me in your backpack so you could take me to all your social studies classes?
This is my favorite one. Lily. Come here, please. Lily Emerson will never be forgotten in my classroom. She and all of her peers know why she is getting the Rotten Milk Jug Award. You're lucky I didn't put milk in it for you.
Voting? We know that you've been looking for the exit for years. So, we have one for you right here.
Chase.
Lily, just in case, I know we've already given you this. but just in case, you're gonna get an extra kitchen timer to remind you to check the other timer.
Bristol. For the next time a rival soccer player tries to tell you that you won't get into heaven, this journal titled Reasons Why I'm Going to Heaven has a little note from each of us to remind you.
So Jasmine, if you would stand up, my dear. So, you've been such a fun addition to our school. With this year, we declare you a Laker for all time because mountains are better than islands always.
Gabe, can you come over? So I don't know if everybody knows, but Gabe's job in the morning this year is to come around and he picks up our lunch counts. And I keep my classroom fairly decorated seasonally. So Gabe, every time the season changes, you can be counted on to keep a smile on our faces and show us joy in the celebration. I'm giving you this set of each of the ornaments from the year that have decorated my classroom. And I will miss seeing your face every time I change the theme.
I love you. Okay. They made me do this. Logan, oh Logan. We give you this book and this red marker. So you can doodle inside the book with this red marker because that may be the only way the book ever gets read.
Hello.
We got you these so that we can decorate our entire dorm room building the way we decorated the entire high school over the past 4 years. And we'll probably still be finding these plastic babies and sticky no airplanes for years to come.
Lily LaValle, just in case, we're giving you a third kitchen timer to remind you to check the second kitchen timer, to remember to check the chicken kitchen timer, to remember to check the oven.
Okay, so we all know that Evan loves guitars. Yes, he does. He has a guitar collection for the ages. We also know that Evan hates first period. For 2 years, I've watched this kid's head gliding by my window as he comes in on his skateboard at around, I don't know, 9:15-ish. So we got him this alarm clock thinking that if it had a guitar on it, he might be more likely to pay attention to it.
Abby. Watching Abby take a hard test and then grading it is always an act of amusement. Without fail, we find
It's signed by all teachers. You might not honor it, but we will.
class will, first off, Abby leaves Lily Barrett, the Tuckers, Logan and Zach, the Gibb. Abby also leaves Zach for golden child status.
Ella leaves Lily her entire college sweatshirt collection.
Maya leaves her Google Doc password to Trevor Dolbier for Umami essays. Maya also leaves her love for learning to Miss Umami for always pushing her to be her best self and never letting her settle for less than her best work.
Emily leaves her mom's cooler of drinks to Amelia and Natalie. Emily also leaves her birdie on hole 10 to Trevor and Isabel.
Bristol leaves Barrett a couple extra inches of height so he can officially be taller than Breezy. Bristol also leaves Bree her spot as favorite child.
Winnie leaves Kennedy her number 20 varsity basketball jersey. And Winnie also leaves Amelia, Bree, and Nat her gym games.
Lily Emerson leaves Isabel her poppet.
Lily LaValle leaves Daxton 3 very distinct claps.
Jasmine leaves Jeff a new right hip from when she took him out in basketball. Jasmine also leaves her fast spinning skills on the playground to kindergarten and first grade.
Chase leaves Zach, Anthony, and Tucker B the V-dub. Chase also leaves Logan and Nate his soccer skills.
Logan leaves Olivia his stellar academic abilities. Good luck.
Bowden leaves his golf swing to Trevor Dolbier, and he also leaves Wyatt his multiple parking spots.
Keegan leaves Miss Hathaway a box of hair dye to cover up all the gray hairs that he has caused her this past year.
Evan leaves his parking skills to Parker.
Gabe and Jared leave 2 shovels to Blake and Brody to use at the school.
Honors English 4 leaves Trevor Dolbier a muzzle and Daxton a pillow.
Pre-calculus leaves Miss Hathaway her sanity.
The entire class of 2022 leaves Mr. Straub all the books they've never returned.
Last but not least, staff, this is really important for you guys. The entire class of 2022 leaves the school a bell to be able to locate Jeffrey Largell. Next up is first grade. This is the class pros. Abby graduates from Clemson, accrues massive student debt, and pays it off the old-fashioned way by going into politics and taking illegal kickbacks.
Jasmine is so tired of having to travel hours for sports that she invents a teleporting school bus. Knowing that her invention will make time to perfect, she gets a day job as an elementary school teacher to pay the bills. Suddenly, she realizes the actual potential of her magic school bus, and Jasmine becomes a real-life Miss Frizzle.
Emily goes viral on TikTok with her videos in which she evaluates and ranks the lifeguards in Florida beaches. With the help of her perfect tan and beach blonde hair, she becomes a popular influencer among the spring break crowds. She uses her foster tech business skills to monetize her fame and is soon able to buy a beach house in Florida. She refuses to come back to Maine unless it's a guaranteed sunny 90-degree day. Emily's beach house also doubles as a thrift store, selling Lawrence clothes.
Keegan finally joins the Marine Corps as an accountant.
Gabe and Jared open the Rangeley Disco, and it becomes the most popular tourist attraction in Western Maine. You get a discount if you have a ponytail or a man bun.
Evan graduates USM as a certified nurse. He cures his patients by playing and singing Beatles songs to them.
Lily E. works at the same hospital as Evan. She tends patients immediately after he sings to them, and is the one who actually cures them. But she generously lets Evan take the credit, because she knows the singing nurse is better publicity and the hospital gets more funding. Lily also has a side hustle as Evan's social media manager.
Logan decides to do a grand act of community service for high school students across the country. He begins a movement to make high school not start until 11 a.m. His petition gains traction across numerous platforms, and a march to Washington, D.C. is organized. Logan's cause has attracted so much attention that he's granted an audience with the president. The meeting is scheduled for 10 o'clock in the morning. Logan arrives an hour late.
After graduating from MMA, Chase decides to become the captain of his own yacht, where exclusively celebrities are allowed on board. After many days on the sea, Chase becomes sick of how self-centered his cargo is. While the ship is docked, he discovers a group of mermaids hanging out in the water who ask Chase to join them, and becomes their king. He quickly jumps on the opportunity and spends the rest of his days running his underwater kingdom.
Maya does a summer internship for Janet Mills, who's very impressed by Maya's intimate knowledge of the workings of the school board. Immediately upon graduation from Bates, Governor Mills hires Maya as Maine's youngest Secretary of Education. After her term is up, Maya becomes a high school principal in Richmond.
Lily LaValle becomes the head cook for the RLRS cafeteria. She makes the best Monday morning bagels. After her shift, she goes downstairs to the high school wing so that she can assist Woodman with anatomy class. What is the secret ingredient in Lily's special chili bowls, anyway? It's love.
Winnie is such a diligent criminal investigator that she clears the backlog of Franklin County court cases in less than a year. She is so thorough that no offender gets away, and the crime rate plummets as every potential lawbreaker knows they would be swiftly caught and prosecuted. With nothing left to do with the police force, Winnie retires early and comes back to Rangeley to take over for Heidi and be the school guidance counselor.
Bowden hears something in the news about people getting alpha-gal syndrome from ticks. He goes into the woods and gets bit by ticks on purpose, thinking this means he'll be an alpha male and get a gaff. But really, it makes him allergic to meat. He is forced to become a vegan to survive.
Ella takes a gap year to embark on an international Poetry Out Loud tour. She performs in 127 countries in 143 days. When she finally comes home, she is so exhausted that she can't find her front door. So Ella crashes on the floor of Trisham's experiment house and sleeps for days.
After Bristol graduates from MMA, she joins the cast of the Discovery Channel's Deadliest Catch, where she's tasked with catching tons of crabs in the Bering Sea. Bristol struggles to catch anything during her first few weeks aboard the boat, but eventually she hooks something. Mermaid King Chase.
The high school teachers will now present awards, starting with Ms. Johnson.
I'd like all of my advanced placement art students to please stand. Amongst you, you have gold medalists, silver medalists. You have honorable mention medalists from Scholastics. You have people who have won the Congressional Art Awards. You have students who have, each one of them, produced 24 works that went off to a college board around one topic that concerns them. So each time I hear people say, I love your artwork, it's so pretty, I want to go, really? No, it's not pretty. It's strong. It's passionate. It's amazing. It's speaking about everything in the world that you want to know, okay? So if you want to know about what concerns teenagers, go see their portfolios. Maybe. Anyway. So these guys for 2 years, 24 works, they're off to the college board. They'll get their answers in July, and most of them will receive 6 college credits from that. Woo! I'd like to recognize Logan Bucher. Ella Schaefer. Lily LaValle. Bristol Quimby. Winnie La Rochelle. And Emily Isla. There's one last award I'd like to give, and this is our honorable AP student. She came to us this year, and I've already recognized her as a Laker, but I also want to share with you that how hard it must be to come from a competitive school and come here and still be a smiling, joyful person to every new person that was their, really kind of their competitor for many years. So she's come here, she joined the class, and she's just brightened up every single day of my life. So thank you, Jasmine. Next person to present will be Mrs. Smith. I also want to say she's done a great job. This is a lot of work. Good job, Mrs. Smith.
We usually have a drama banquet, but we did not this year, so I have a couple of drama awards that I would like to give out. I have had the great fortune of witnessing 2 seniors grow and shine on the stage over the past 10 years. Ella Schaefer started performing in drama productions when she was in the 3rd grade. She was Pepper in Annie. Then she was Cinderella, and then she was Billy and Sunshine in How to Eat Like a Child. She was one of the 3 little pigs in Shrek. She was a flying monkey, an Oz beautician, and a lullaby league munchkin in The Wizard of Oz. She was a lady-in-waiting in Once Upon a Mattress, Violet Beauregard in Willy Wonka, Ariel in The Little Mermaid, and this year was Audrey in Little Shop of Horrors. Ella is a cast member that I don't ever need to worry about. I don't need to worry if she's gonna learn her lines or her cues or her songs. She just always does. I gave this exact same speech earlier in the year, but I'm giving it again, so sorry. I don't think I can take much credit for her awesomeness because she has amazing instinct on the stage. Ella's plaque reads for her 10 years of commitment and excellence in Drama Club. My other senior played Jacques in Cinderella, Nico the Monkey General, and an Oz beautician in The Wizard of Oz, the Tooth Fairy, Thelonious, and the back end of a dragon in Shrek, the Minstrel in Once Upon a Mattress, Aquata in The Little Mermaid, in Crystal in Little Shop of Horrors. I said this before too, but Lily LaValle always keeps me on my toes. Will she know her lines? Does she know her songs? It's always a mystery until she's up on that stage, but she always pulls it off. For her 7+ years of commitment and dedication in Drama Club, Lily LaValle. I have one other drama award that is for a senior. Every year I give a director's award to the student that takes direction without arguing, that doesn't get involved in the behind-the-scenes drama that always happens in a production, and that generally just does what they're supposed to do and goes where they're supposed to go. This year, the director's award goes to Ella Schaefer. And lastly, Lily Valley has been in chorus since the 6th grade. She has jumped around to all parts. Sometimes she's a soprano, sometimes she's an alto, and she's skilled at singing them all. She has been accepted to the All-State Music Festival for 2 years, New England Music Festival for 2 years, and the Kennebec Valley Honors Music Festival for 5 years. For her 7 years of commitment and dedication to middle school and high school singers, she will be getting a jacket that says RLRS Chorus. Thank you, Lily LaValle. Next up is Mrs. Hathaway.
They don't always get to see every senior for math. When they reach their senior year, they sometimes opt to take other classes instead of enjoying my company every other day. I have had all of the seniors, except one, at some time or another, and I could give each of them an award. Most likely to cry in the math room, least likely to do their homework, most likely to forget there was homework. But instead, I'd like to recognize my 5 senior superheroes who stuck with me in pre-calc and Algebra 2 all year. Finishing these classes while in the throes of senioritis is a super feat all of its own. Chase's superhero name is the nuclear negotiator, for always trying to negotiate his way out of a jam or a bad grade. Bristol will henceforth be known as the powerful procrastinator. Abby's superpower is that she can derail a class faster than lightning. But somehow she always gets her own work done, so she is named the Dynamic Derailer. Oh, Keegan. Keegan hated factoring. He tried to do everything in his head. He never wanted to show his work, write anything down. He would do anything to get out of my class. But he finished his work. He's here on this stage. He's going to walk out those doors this weekend. So from now on, he will be known as the Phantom Factor. Lily Emerson never met a word problem that she liked or a math topic that she wanted to do. But she did them all, and she excelled. Her math sense and her work ethic have developed to high levels, and she will be successful in whatever she pursues. For this, she is now the mighty mather. I hope all of the seniors will find their inner superheroes and their hidden superpowers and go on to do tremendous things. Be kind, take care of the people around you, be happy, and be true to yourselves. So I also have one other thing to present. I have been the math team advisor for the past few years. Mr. L was it before me. The math team meets over a course of 6 months, from October to March, for practices and meets after school. Being a mathlete is not always considered the coolest of extracurricular activities. These students commit to showing up after school, often before sports practice, usually after a long day of hard work, sometimes even on a Friday, and doing math. Many of them even tell me they hate math. They must really like my snacks. I wanted to take a moment and recognize these students for their commitment to higher level learning. Ella Schaefer was a member of the math team for 2 years. Ella, I hope you will find ways to see the math in your arts and think of your time with us. There are 5 seniors who were on the math team for all 4 years. This includes their freshman year while they transitioned into high school, their sophomore year when they fought their way through Honors Algebra 2 and then would turn around at the end of the day and show up for math team. It goes through the COVID years when we had math meets with other schools remotely, when we would meet after school in our masks and work through tough problems. This includes times when many of these students did not want to be there, but they showed up, they did the work, they made our team amazing, and I am so sad to see them go, yet so looking forward to watching their future endeavors. Lily LaValle. Maya Liberty. Winnie La Rochelle. Abby Madrid. And Emily Isla. Looks like Miss Woodman's up. Okay, first one I put out, but nobody's actually doing it. All right. All right, the first recognition that I want to give, maybe I should go back now. We have to follow certain science safety rules in high school. And the 2 biggest ones are no food and drink in the lab space, and please don't throw anything. And these guys took it actually seriously this year and got a record 88 days in a row without a science safety violation, which beat the previous record of what, 86 days? So I bought them all an ice cream treat, and some of them picked it up already. If you didn't, high school wing, right after this, I'll give you your ice cream. Now, although only one senior was actually required to do science, most of the seniors did in fact take science this year. And several of them took 2. So I'm going to give a whole bunch of science superlatives. Now, earlier in the year, we finally had an assembly. And the high school did not choose a student of the month because we didn't really think it was fair to choose like one student of the month when we had 2 whole years of not recognizing a student. And I was explaining this to some of these guys, and they said, oh, well, who was the best remote student, like during COVID? I said, oh, without invitation. I said, oh, well, it was definitely Winnie. And they all kind of went, well, yeah, actually, you're absolutely right. Winnie did every assignment, like the day I signed it, she came to every Zoom. Like by Wednesday, she's like, what's next? And I'm like, oh, I wasn't going to post it till Monday, but like, you want it now? Yeah. So Winnie gets the Best COVID Remote Student Award. Now the next award actually goes to 2 seniors who took more science than required, absolutely aced the classics, and aren't even going to major in anything science in college. So the Honorary Science Nerd Awards
go to Emily and Maya. Okay, now, we thought there were going to be several contenders for this next award, but Chase totally upset the betting pool by handing in his current events on his floor. So the award for most likely to hand in work after graduation goes to Keegan Donegan. Now, Keegan did actually hand in his assignment yesterday. And when he did, my first thought was not, oh, thank goodness, Keegan handed in his assignment. It was, oh crap, now my class day joke isn't as funny. Okay, now Chase, therefore, gets the Comeback Kid Award because I think this is the only quarter in 4 years that I did not have to email his mother. The first student to always hand in every assignment early or on time without any hesitation and never procrastinated and always got it done was Lily Emerson, so she gets the most conscientious award. Now, I always warn the students that when they take science in college, they will have to write lab reports. So they really ought to practice with me before they get to college and have to do it like with probably little help from their professor. And some of them, really take that seriously, and other ones still kind of blow off the lab reports anyway. And then they're going to come back in about October and ask for help. So the award for most likely to suffer through lab reports in college goes to Bristol Quinbaker. Finish the introduction part of one. Yeah. This year, Abby and I discovered all the things we have in common. Not only do we share a love of biology, we also have numerous similarities in the way our brains and sensory systems work. So the Woodman Jr. Award goes to Abby Madrid. The physics student who discovered that they love solving force vectors as much as I do turned out to be Lily LaValle. So she gets the SOHCAHTOA Superhero Award. Voted. Since you only actually made it through half of the environmental science class, you can have half a certificate. So the rest of the seniors, I would have either in homeroom or in wing time. And I wanted to give a couple of special helper awards. The first one is going to be to Jared. I don't know how many of you guys, when you come by, you see the giant plant in my window, the hibiscus plant. I got that years ago, and then we almost killed it one time when we were dissecting something in January and the roof smelled, and we opened all the windows. And that plant hated the cold and it half died. And we spent years kind of nursing it back to health, but it never really flowered until Jared started taking care of it. Every morning in homeroom, he would water it. And now it flowers all the time. And so Jared is getting the Flower Whisperer. Gabe is going to get the Homeroom Helper Award for taking attendance, constantly reminding me who was supposed to be at Foster's, telling all the boys to take their hats off and put their phones away so I didn't have to. So homeroom helper, Gabe Richard. Jasmine was really only in my room for wind time, and she really only started talking to me last week. So Jasmine gets the least likely to cause a disturbance award. So when the kids get off the Foster's bus, it's the middle of wind time. And so they just go to wherever their wind time is, which for seniors it was, usually my room. But on Tuesday, the schedule is different. And for several years, wind time has been before lunch. So when they get off the Foster's bus, they're supposed to go straight to fourth period. And every Tuesday, every Green Tuesday without fail, Logan Bucher would walk into anatomy class, thinking it was wind time. So Logan gets the Tuesday Interloper Award. And now this year I also had a junior-senior study hall. And it was actually a really nice study hall. Like most of them actually did their work. Except there were two that, didn't necessarily actually come to study hall. And so the two last awards are for the most likely to skip study hall, Ella Schaefer. And of course, Evan Smith. Next up is Miss Mommy.
I'm always bummed when I go after Stroud, but now I'm going after women. Oh, that shit. I don't have much for you guys.
Lily and Maya made a big impact on our advisors. All of us in the Mommy Advisory are going to miss them. I wanted to give them these little posters with notes on them. So all of them had advisors with them. Thank you guys.
Okay. I would like to recognize a few of our student representatives. So I'd just like them to stand. Maya Liberty, Ella Schaefer, and Anna Madrid. So Maya has put in countless hours as the student representative to the school board. I didn't calculate how many hours, but she has selflessly attended and done service every, how many Tuesdays a month? One Tuesday a month. How many hours? 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours, yeah. Representing the student body. So give her a big round of applause. And our student council president and vice president have also put in hours of service leading the school this year in multiple awesome activities, from homecoming to community service to fun day, and they're also coming back after graduation to run the assembly. So cool. So cool. And finally, I am so proud of Maya for the tremendous effort and scholarship she invested in preparing for the AP exam. And in preparing for the AP exam, you're not just preparing for an exam, you're preparing for college, and even more important than that, you're preparing for life. I'm honored to award her the Richard Gilder History Prize, which recognizes a promising and passionate history student. When do we get the results? July 6th. So we're also super excited to see her results July 6th. So please give her a big round of applause. Next up, we have Mr. Stroud.
I just had a few, nothing. I don't know how I'm going to follow. I could not have chosen a better class to leave this building with. I'm graduating with them. And they are, they've been inspirational for 4 years. I've learned more from them, I guarantee you, than they have learned from me. And that is no lie. My first year here had the staff picture. We always get a staff picture taken. And if you could see this, you would see a man who's 17 years younger than I am today. You take 17 years of students and you mush them all together and this is what you get! Right there, man. This guy is skinny, he has not a gray hair, he is like debonair, loving life. So thanks, kids. Okay, I want to start with Chase. Chase, come on up here. All right, so every now and then you're really fortunate, really lucky for someone like a Chase to come along. It's not every year, and it's certainly not every day. You can count on this guy. His vocal skills are tremendous. His fearlessness is unmatched. And what he has brings to the classroom, but to life. He brings to any gathering, it could be 2 people, 20 people, 200 people, and he is right there, and he is giving it his all. The only person that competes with that would be his brother. I knew if I brought him in here, you'd be happy about it. It says in 4 years, this student never once declined the opportunity to perform in front of his class. He volunteered, he happily was chosen, and he consistently entertained. This teacher's expectation is that this young man will bring meaning to others with this gift, shining his light as brightly as a supernova in the darkened heavens. My stamp picture to each one of them, 17 years worth. Here. God help them all. Just don't look too long at it, okay? Next up, come on up. Evan, come here. So, what we're given, it's a gift, is that we're advisors. and I use that term loosely because, really, we can tell kids that they're going to listen to, that they're going to take to heart and bring out into the world with them. I've been with this young man for 4 years. We've had people coming and going over the years, but he's been steady and true. And I know, I've been hearing, you come in late and he's absent and all that. He's never been absent. Even when he wasn't in the room, he was always right here. And I could always hear him, and I could always see him. And I hope and pray that I get to see and hear you for the remainder of my days on earth. This says you never needed the advice. You already know what you need to know to make it in this world. One thing, however, I want you to be certain about. There is no one else in this world like you. And that is why you deserve to be celebrated today and every day. Peace, brother.
Oh, yeah. There you go. My boy.
The student, senior, senior English. Lily, come on over. No, I'm sorry. Lily Emerson. Yeah, there's two Lilies. You want to know how much of a pain that is? That's why we should always go by the last name. All right, Lily. So it can get a little rough and tumble in class, correct? Yes, it can. You have a lot of dissenting voices, a lot of debate, deliberation. Steady and true, steady and true. No matter what, there could be a storm brewing, and she's right there. She's the calm. She's the sail, and she allowed us to use her to sail by. This, Lily earned the highest GPA for the year in this particular class. And this is for always being present, even when you were absent. You never wavered when it came to investing yourself with your studies, and you always conducted yourself with the highest level of respect for this teacher and for your peers. For that, I thank you. All right, two more. Abby, come on up, please. So give Stone highest GPA. Highest GPA. Yeah, I was speaking to her in front of the class just a couple days ago. I likened her to a tornado. Came through the front door 4 years ago, and it's a constructive tornado. Really strong. Her studies, you can tell, always came first, but I swear to you, never stopped having fun. And it would sometimes, you could easily misinterpret it, but she is like a laser beam. You know, the kind of laser beam that if you're not, it's really useful as a tool, but if you're not careful, it can burn you. Yeah, and what I said about our girl Abby Madrid, there is little you will not achieve once you have put your mind to it. In fact, there is nothing you will not achieve if you deem it so. You are a force of nature, a friendly tornado, a hospitable earthquake, a demonstration of constant determination. Go forth and set the world aflame with Abby's fire.
Oh, yeah. Forget the diploma.
So there was a tie. There was a tie with the GPA in English honors. Come on, please, Ellen. That's Ella Schaefer. Do you know her? Ella? Hi, Ella. So Ella and Abby tied to get the highest grade in the class for 2 semesters. Yeah, I know. How the hell did that? One of you was awake. For 4 years working with Ella, and I say that lightly because, as has already been said on several occasions, is that she has this intuition. She has this ability to know things without having to be told things. And this young scholar, this young lady, has obviously a special place for me because she was unquestionably a highlight of my career when she won the state's Poetry Out Loud competition. And I can't, you don't ask for it. and then it happens, and it's made all the difference in my life. I thank you for that gift. In class, she definitely challenges. She has a great sense of humor, but you better be careful. You better be careful which way it's aiming at any given time. What I said about you, Ella, you ready? Somehow, even when it appears you are not exerting your greatest effort, you are still able to outperform your peers. It is this teacher's sincerest belief that you are destined to achieve greatness humbly. Sister, you are going to see some astonishing sights. That's it. I'm going to miss class then. Okay, last up is Kate Philbridge.
Wait, I'm so sorry. I do have one last name.
Oh my God, I forgot! Crystal, get up here! Crystal, oh my God, how could I forget this?
Get over here, Crystal. You have to wear me.
Bristol Quimby gets my Metaphor Award because, for a variety of reasons, but this kid, and I call her a kid, she's a kid no more. When she first came to my room 4 years ago, see that smile right there? It is constant. Even when she's down and feeling, but that is just shining brightly. She found this. Called it J-Lo. Winnie, I can't find the story that you wrote 4 years ago. It's around, I'll find it. And let it be known that she is the recipient and the owner of the longest Student of the Month award. It's been 2 years and 2 months. Will you wear this? Yay!
So I'm here to honor the 5 seniors who took all 4 years of Spanish throughout their high school career. So that really shows their outstanding commitment to their academics and really their global perspective. I'm so proud of each of them, how each of them now, starting with Chase Carmichael. As Ms. Hathaway said before, master, manipulator, negotiator, I don't know what you want to call chooser. There may have been a few emails home, but this young man somehow happened to get one of the highest grades on the Frida Kahlo test. I actually really questioned him. But he wasn't, yeah, but he did a great job and really proud of him.
Program that suits you.
You learned something, Mom, so that's good. Emily Eastland. So Emily always has a smile on her face, is always ready for class, always has the assignments done, and I'm super proud of her for continuing to take Spanish also. Maya Liberty. pushing yourself to take foreign language, well, taking foreign language period is a tough sell sometimes. So, so sticking with it for all 4 years is really impressive. It means a lot to me, and I'm so glad I got to work with all of you. It's been an honor for me, and I just want to say congratulations one more time. And I'm lastly going to call down Mrs. Woodman. She has one more award.
Sorry, I totally forgot to hand out the Physics Golden Egg Awards for the egg drop yesterday.
Thank you for attending Class Day 2022. Elementary students are dismissed. Middle school is now dismissed.